Okay, welcome to another one of our videos here. I'm just going to be spending time here. It's a 20-minute video. This is a game from last Friday night, Thursday night. We played a really good team, this Warriors team. We've known this team for a while. We've played them for a number of years. There's not many teams I respect more in the St. Louis area than this group. Number of kids here that can really play. This was a great test for our boys playing last Thursday. We just want to go through some of this. I've cut this film up, although I haven't gone through it extensively. So some of this stuff will be new as we go, but I know that I think we end up winning this jump. So we bobble it around. Hudson gets it. So we're not going to spend too much time on some of this stuff. We want, obviously here, want to be making and finishing layups. I actually really liked how how Hudson kind of got the contact, but stayed away with his left hand and had the rep with his left hand. So I listened to somebody speak the other day, and it was, these kids have a chance to really get reps in any of these games. This is 7th grade basketball, but Hudson getting this rep, and I regard this player here, his name's Brock, is one of the better players in St. Louis, to have a rep going one-on-one against him at the rim with contact and using his left hand is really, really valuable. So, so right here. Yep. And we just have to have that rep. We ultimately have to be making those, but that was a great rep to have by Hudson. We end up getting a number of these. So Hudson stays with it, gets the loose ball. And when we get the loose ball here, usually on loose balls, this is kind of a Duke thing, I think, but like free throws, loose balls, let's do everything we can to get them to scramble. I heard the Oklahoma coach say last week where he was talking about our scramble defense needs to be better than their scramble offense. So on the same token, our scramble off, they're in a scramble mode defensively. Hudson got a layup, got the rebound. Brock got the rebound here. We stole it from him. Now that we're hoping our scramble offense is better than them matching up and trying to find people to guard, which would be changing the ball as quick as we can. So I like this kick out. Bodie's new with us, but Bodie would be spaced here and love this shot. Right. Well, one player's not in it yet. So there it is. He's our trailing big. And what we want to do here, I don't know how this shot is missed. I love how Carson is now getting the ball up. He has his left hand, like this is textbook shooting form, release, finish, everything. Rotation, I know, is going to be really good for him. My eyes always go to, do we have somebody back? And do we have somebody rebounding this side of the floor? And again, I don't know how this shot gets missed. I do know that he misses it, but us being able to rebound the weak side of the floor and get yet another possession out of this would be key. Like this big kid here, I really like, but he sprinted to it and we were able to get the rebound. So now ideally somebody's back, although he's one of our biggest, but we have people rebounding. Let's see how the weak side of the floor gets rebounded. Okay. So we're here. Look at, they had, is that Hudson? So Hudson, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or just getting tired of me always saying it. So Hudson gets the steal. He gets the kick out. We got to be worried about right here. So here's the swoop. We didn't get it. Hudson stays with it. He gets it. And then he one dribble pick. That's a one dribble pickup right there on the baseline, probably against pressure. So not a huge issue here now, but just something to think about. But watch what Hudson does on the shot. Weak side of the floor. Right? We should be able to 2-on-1 right here, get that rebound, and we do, right? Ball comes below the shoulders. Great rebound, push him under. There's no rebounds ever under the basket. There's no rebounds under the basket. So control it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should be double teaming. Love how Hudson got to the weak side of the floor here. Got to have that rebound, which we do, and we got to score it. Okay, now we take it out of bounds. Okay, so really first possession, got a good layup, got a great kick out to a great three. And then we got a great shot. We got an offensive rebound, and now we're taking it out of bounds. So we've had 3 or 4 good things happen already on this. Now our group, we only have a few out of bounds plays, and we only have so many. We only have so many out of bounds plays. So we're good here. So good. We're going to up screen here. Good angle. We got to get lower, wider, stronger on the screen. So here, Hudson, if we watch this, anybody screening, this is not just for our group, it's for anybody playing basketball. That screen, and I'll show some other kids that do a great job of our screening. We've got to screen that low, wide, strong. He's wide there, but then he he gets it jacked. He doesn't stay wide here as it. Now Carson could set this up and come off this shoulder right there. Let's see how far he comes off of it. So see this, but he does go under, right? So if he goes under the screen, then the right idea is to stunt it even more and to come out in this area, which he kind of cuts it. Now this is our play. There's our pin down. And now we are looking. So here's the screen now. Now it's just a pin down. Good. So we caught it. I like how Camden catches facing. He's immediately starting to make ball fakes with the ball. So watch this. Okay. This is the right way to play it so they don't split it. Right. There's no, like the Hudson can't split and step to the ball. And then Camden's coming here and I like how he catches it. Like that's how to catch a ball. Because now if as he gets better as a shooter, he's going to be able to lift. There's this drive here. Now look, everybody stay away. Not that he's going to drive it, but Carson comes back out. Okay. He makes that cut. Hudson stays away. Okay. Now we just roll in and now we're just playing ball screen. We're not great. This is a better, lower, wider screen. And we want to get this. So great hesitation. Right. But we have kept the ball. Hudson got the steal and then we kicked it out. And then we ran another out of bounds. Now we got it here. Now Camden caught it on the end of bounds. And then we passed it back here. Now we're taking it back there, right? On a ball screen. The ball has yet to see this side of the floor. So we're still just taking it over there. There's a pick and pop. But I like how Carson stands him up a little bit, right? Draw and kick. And then there's the play. Now you can't really see at this court the 3-point lines, but Bodie's got to be right here. Bodie's got a wide open three right here. He's not going to leave Camden too much, but here's the drive. He's already off balance, you can tell. But because Bodie's pinched in, right? Oh, and Hudson had it, right? Or maybe Hudson saw this guy stunting a little bit. But it's a good pullback by Hudson. I think we get another three here. So we're about to have 2 threes from 2 very good threes. But Bodie's new with us, and it's just basketball. It's not that it's our group or anything like that. It's just basketball that we can't be just walking in, right? If anything, we're cutting hard to seal and create paint and angle and create an opportunity to score, but not walking. If anything, if he's going to be playing this flat, Bodie, your shot is right here. Like immediate drive, kick, three. I refer to this as kind of a naked post where there's nobody here. We would have a naked post on the weak side right there, right? So Hudson stutter steps, gets him off balance a little bit. I like that shot. I like it, right? We've had, Hudson got a great rep on the 3. Carson got a great rep on his there. We're leaning him there. We got to be wider. We got like that. And then what we can't do is we can't get, so the ball that comes off strong side. Look at Hudson continues to fight for it. So Hudson's got a steal, an offensive rebound, 2 field goal attempts within a minute of the game. And he's attacking the basket here. So we get it out. Oh, they steal it. Okay. Look, we got it again. So we got 3 steals, right? 2 steals, offensive rebound, 2 great threes, right? And we're spaced. There's the ball. Still hasn't seen the other there. Good drive. Love this drive attacking this guy. Carson's cuts probably to get away because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like we have everybody right here. We've got the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 people. The only person not in this frame is Camden, who is running back. So we have 9 people within 10 feet of each other, right? So there's the drive. There's the kick. That's perfect. That's being aware. He didn't attack with high hands. He's got his hands up, but at least we have vision with it, right? So we start this game just like that. 2 threes by 2 very good threes. 2 steals by Hudson and a deflection and essentially a steal by Noah. Hudson's kicking it out, getting out of the corners. We're attacking the middle and we had our head up on drive and we got the layup we wanted. They haven't even really had the ball yet other than the steals we had. So great start for us. But the big takeaways on this one possession are right here to keep the floor spread. The ball didn't see the second side of the floor and the correction on the weak side rebounding. And the correction right here on Bodie staying wide and letting Hudson kind of attack that. So let's just watch this through. Okay, Hudson fought for it, got it. They get the ball back. Noah stays with it. We get a steal and a trap. Hudson stays with it. Reverse, no dribble that time. There, Carson goes exactly where the hole is in the seam. Great basketball. Great basketball, except for having 9 people on one side of the floor. So now we come back. This is a new play that we put in this day. And all we're doing is going big on small here. I like this player here has played for us in the past, and I really like him and his brother a lot. This is his brother Brock. This is Omar. Really good players, but this is how I'd play it. This is how we would try to teach our kids, is to get on the body and be really hard and difficult. But this cut allows us to get the ball in. Okay, so we screen, we drag them out. We should be wide outside of 3. So Bodie and Noah are new to us. What I would essentially try to do is play wider than 3. I would play to the NBA line is what we say. So now it goes into Camden. So Camden's going to face up, and here's our pin down. So this play, there's a lot of options to this play, but I like how he has his kids. Like, they're in great position to help. He's a heck of a player here, Bodie. So, but he's on this. He's going to body Camden up. He's got vision with the ball. He's ready to receive a screen. And this guy should be like really well. They do a great job. So there it is. Okay. No screen, not wide, not strong, really not using it. Right. And so nothing, right. It's easy for him to jump this screen. And we were talking about curling. I like how Brock is pointing and talking to Omar, but there's the backup. Now that we get it out there, another 3 from a grade 3. So listen, I like this stuff, but this is straight basketball. This is a pin down. Watch. This is just a pin down. This is regular basketball. Now, do our screens have to get better? Yes. Do our angles have to get better? Do we need to get lower, wider, stronger? Do we need to talk about it and call it? But usually what happens is 2 people go with curls and back cuts. 2. So I would expect Omar and Brock to both stunt the Hudson's cut. That's why we put it in. Because if we get a good screen and we do get a curl or back cut, somebody's going to be open, and it's probably going to be Carson unless they miscommunicate on the back cut. But here, it's not a great screen. We're not using it. We didn't set it up, right? But watch, look how far off Brock is from our point, who's arguably the best player on the floor, right? So because he's so good, but because the ball's being occupied by, somebody who can play a little bit, Brock's locked in on it, right? So there's our curl, which, he thinks he's filling it. Omar thinks that Hudson's just going to fill it right here, and he's ready to jump it and get a layup, but we're curling it. There's our curl. Look, 2 people. He's not. Now, if we had shortcut this right to here. So when you cut, you want to replace yourself if he doesn't replace yourself. If Hudson doesn't fill the top, Carson should. Carson screened and then had it too flat. It's right here. But look at how he's not in a position right there. Look at how he gets jacked up on this, just a single back cut, because Omar plays so hard that they're trying to jam this cutter and they get jacked up in it. Noah does a great job of being spaced. Bodie does a great job of being spaced right there. If we can deliver the pass better, this is a great opportunity. So now we've had our best player here get 2 threes. There's the weak side rebound that we've talked about. So whenever we shoot it, all the new guys and anybody watching, again, I say that points over and over again: low, wide, strong, vision, set the screen up, even if you're going to back cut it here, because this is the position we'll see more than anything, or they'll just be locked into the ball with no vision. Camden's got to deliver a better pass, but watch Bodie. Shot from a grade 3, weak side. The weak side rebound, and we got to have that. So now we've had 2 or 3 offensive rebounds, 2 or 3 steals, 3 threes by our best threes. We've had ball reversal this time from this side of the floor to the other side of the floor, and we've gotten the ball moved a little bit, right? So we're right here. Okay. Now we can't dribble out to mid 3 and pick up. So we want to I would dribble out. I'd keep spaced here, Hudson. And then Bodie, you should have just reloaded your back feet and you should have been able to re-attack, right? But now you picked it up and you're dead. Now, if you're dead here, 1, 2, 3, 4, the person guarding Camden is way down here. You have to know that this is an immediate pass right here on the pickup, right? I think you step over, like it's too, there it is. It was too late. So that pass should have been great rebound. 1, 2, I would have created more space and squared up before you picked it up, because you had an opportunity to re-attack, but you weren't ready to, but you picked it up too soon. Then you ball faked it a little bit too much instead of, and now Camden can do himself a favor by immediately coming in and screaming for the ball. Like, he's got to have his hands up. He's got to be ready. This should have been a quick pass because it puts pressure on Brock and the guy guarding him. It should have been much quicker. So there's our first turnover. Okay. Look, I like Hudson still trying to get those steals. They're looking for clearly outlets to Brock and Omar. They do a great job with it. So now we're going to run a similar play. Okay. They know it's coming, but it loosens it up to allow us to have the first pass. That simple screen at least lets us get the first pass. Now it goes to Hudson. Okay. Now Bodie's buried really wide. This is perfect. Bodie's one of our best and one of the best players in the area, but look how loose they're playing it, right? So if we can get the ball to the other side or attack this guy on draw and kick, that'd be great. Carson, I'd stay wide. Here's the 3-point line. See, not good enough. Not good enough here. Okay, for all youth sports, we're a decent team, but this is not good enough on terms of screening, angle, positioning, toughness, wide, and us learning how to set this up. I would fake down away from the screen. We start our dribble up. I would fake this down to get him leaning, Hudson, and then we've got to get this screen set. Look at this hole here. It attacks both of these guys. He's still going with Camden. It's not good enough. Now, we do have this. It wasn't executed well at all, but we did get it in. You could cut their baseline, which I think Noah does. We've got a huge size matchup here, and this guy's locked in. They do a great job. This is why they're so good. There's a good cut. Hudson, you should be filling. You can't stand there, Hud. I don't. So they called a push on that. So we got it inside. So we've had 3 or so possessions with 3 threes, a bunch of steals, an offensive rebound. We turned it over once, and it shouldn't have happened. We should have gotten rid of it quicker. We ran a play we're calling Omaha. We get it over there, and we don't set a great screen, but Hudson is smart enough to relief dribble, get it into the post, and now we get a foul. So like the first 3 possessions, or the first couple possessions we've had great things happen. Every single time we've had great things happen. So now we're running this again. We don't have too many out of bounds plays. Let's see what we do here. Get it in. Okay. Deflection. Now we probably get it on side, and we are going to run our same play, right? We ran this 3 or so times. Look, better screen, low, wide, strong. Look at how tight we are to the shoulder. They're not going to switch it out and put Omar on him. I love how this guy's got vision, hands. He's wide, and they do a great job. Everybody plays in a stance, right? This team is really good, right? So then there's the catch again. Now Carson, this time, just stay wider, because take Brock. You're too good, and the good players will create more space here. But look, Brock gets low. Let's see how we do this time. Still not low, wide, and strong. Still not low enough, wide enough, strong enough. Still not using ball screen good enough. Okay, but there it is. Now he went under the screen. So this is just knowing how to make plays and being able to make them, because I think this is the exact right read. I love it that Hudson never just catches and immediately puts the ball on the floor. He knows what's happening. He knows there's a ball screen coming. Stay away, Noah. You're not ball screening. You're trying to take your man with you. Noah, I'd stay away, because once we will get the ball to the other side of the floor, there are other options here. But look, under the screen, there's the 3-point line, the right play, the exact right play. But look, already looking to block out. You know what I mean? We've got to be funneling here. Let's see what Bodie does. Carson's going in. Somebody better be getting back. Look, he's not even looking at the ball yet. He's still concerned about the block out. That's why he's so good. That's why he is so good, because of these effort and toughness. He doesn't push Carson out, but he also doesn't let him get to where he wants to go. Weak side rebound, right? So this one possession, we always have to have this side of the floor covered. And it's new. Bodie's walking in. He's looking to check out. This was an opportunity right there to go body on body, push him under, and control that rebound and not worry about his size. But we walked in. We didn't sprint to the weak side. Okay. Good. Then they bring it. It's a good rebound. It's just us controlling the weak side of the floor. Okay. All right, so now we run our bread and butter play here. We're wide. I know we have new kids. We don't run this perfect because Bodie's new with us, and that's absolutely fine. We haven't practiced this a whole bunch with our new kids, but all we do is we have a big look at. They're under the screen. Carson's going to engage them. This is the guy right here that's guarding our shooter. It's a big on small point guard 3-man game play. Everybody's just got to stay wide, right? So this is exactly what we want. We wanted our shooter. Now, for Bodie, he should be right at the rim, sealing, not going away from contact, but creating the seal and creating contact. So we get the 3 we want from the 3 we want. right? You've got it. Like, you got to be ready to play. You got to, like, these kids are really good. I really like this team. But we go under the screen. Bodie needs to roll and seal. Camden needs to pop. We need to get Carson engaging both these men to free it up, right? We don't do too much there, but it's all new. Okay. But we're getting the ball to the shooting pocket better here, right? We're showing the ball better. We're catching it lower. We're wide this time and engaging. Like, it's really good, right? And we get the shot we want. So really good basketball there. Okay. Now we're going to run this little Omaha set again. And we haven't done too much with it. Okay. Not a great screen, not waiting on the screen. We just want that first pass in. We pop it, and Carson, it's a new play, so we mess it up. We could dribble handoff here. Absolutely, we could dribble handoff, but really we want the pin down. There, he figured it out. I'm going to pin down. Camden stays with it. Good job facing up. Look at how this guy gets low, wide, and strong with contact, right? It's really good. Hudson's here. He goes under the screen, but then look, hard cut, perfect. Really, really good basketball moving, and we're not even doing it that great. Face up. Two people don't go with the back cut. We didn't set the screen right. We weren't low, wide, strong. We didn't read it right. We didn't anticipate it well here. We didn't go away. But look, no, Tommy's in now. Tommy's in. So Tommy knows to play it wide. Look at how tight he is to Tommy. His play should be right here, and it should be a steal. And he's just too late with it. Okay. So listen. 4 threes from all of our very good threes, a couple offensive rebounds, a couple steals, and just 2 or so missed layups. I have no problems with anything we're doing offensively, other than maybe the manner in which we're screening and setting up screens and playing slow to fast, right? It's really good. Tommy gets the rebound. Where does Tommy come from? So let's watch Tommy, how he ends up with the rebound. Dives in. Tommy's running in, weak side of the floor, weak side, right? It doesn't matter if it's a 3. It matters about getting your tail to the weak side of the floor. Good back cut. Perfect, right? And the play works because this guy plays so hard. He wants to get that steal at the top of the key. He thinks he's filling. We're not filling. We're curling or back cutting. Hudson here is on a back cut. That's why he's off balance, because he's anticipating the fill cut and wants to steal for a layup. But we are back cutting. We have a good passing big, got to make the layup. Tommy goes to the weak side of the floor. Tommy goes to the free throw line. If Tommy didn't rebound it hard, didn't get to the weak side of the floor, then we're in trouble. We end up making the free throw. We come down. Now we're kind of in just a play mode right now. So when we play, everybody just passes and screens away, right? There's a pick and pop. Okay. Here's another pick. We're not doing pick and pop. We're rolling. We're dribbling, right? There's not much of anything good happening here. Right? We haven't changed the floor. The offense hasn't started, right? Screen here, use it. You could even flop it, Carson, and re-attack. You got Hudson over here. Okay. I love our matchup here with Bodie on the big. So we're just going to run it again, right? We're still not in it, just going under screens. Camden's best option right now is to go get Bodie and slip. It's to screen and slip. It's to screen the big and slip and figure out how to get into the post. That's his best option. We have to let Carson get rid of the ball. So there's a cut by Camden. Now he could back screen on Omar for Hudson, which he kind of does. I like that. And then pop. Okay. So we don't get the pop. We finally got the ball reversed. Hudson looks like he might be looking to back screen. So the ball screen action wasn't great. And it's just a default of not knowing what to do. Right? Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to cut. I don't know how to get somebody open. I don't know how to go screen on the weak side of the floor. I don't know how to slip to get into the post, which is fine because they're 7th graders, right? But they have to have those reps. But at least Camden, when he dove, he back screened for Hudson. Hudson's looking to back screen Tommy, at least keeping people occupied, right? This guy does a great job because he's right there. Right? So we've taken these great shots by our great players. That's how to play it. Bodie gets there. Bodie, I would always come down with it and gather myself and keep it up my shoulders until you get to where you can tip dunk, right? So right here, love that you recognize that he's 4 men off of you, and that's all the space you need. I love how Hudson's looking to back screen and looks like he's probably talking, right? Like you all just shoot the ball so, aesthetically well. It just looks perfect. Release, fingers down, fingers up. Camden does the same thing. Hudson, everybody that has shot those threes. Look, Bodie goes, but Bodie, just come down with it and score it. And if anything, get it on the glass. New guys don't know all our language or anything, but here's the phrase: contact shortened shots. Short shots don't go in, right? There wasn't a ton of contact here, but short shots don't go in. Contact shortened shots. You got to fight for it, right? Now we're back up. That's fine. That's fine. We got to make those plays. So we're playing really well, getting the shots that we want. They're just not going in, and that's cool. It happens, right? Right. So now are we in transition here? I don't know who has it here. Carson, great finish. Great teams make layups, make it very simple. So we're trying to run our Omaha set again, but this time Tyler's in and he doesn't know it, and that's okay. At least Camden's trying to good. I like that Camden tries to seal it or tries to screen correctly, right? So Tyler's got to know this is a back cut. I'd stun it. There's the back cut. There, that's the change. Now, Bodie, he's way out. He's engaged. You have a high foot here. You've got to be able to get baseline here and get a layup. You have a layup. Look at no vision, no vision, no vision, right? You've got to be able to get, you should have immediately went right and had him. And we can't dribble pick up. You had a chance to reattack. Tyler's got to get out. See, now Camden's just running around ball screening because he doesn't really know what to do. Right? So now we don't have any movement because all we're doing is passing and ball screening, passing and ball screening. But look at this. I know that Bodie gets this shot. Tommy will be wide. It'd be great if we could run a pin down. It'd be great if we could keep people engaged on the weak side of the floor, because the more we engage people on the weak side of the floor, the more this is open. But watch, look at locked in on the ball. He has to be, because the big one over the top of the ball screen of a very good player. Carson's got a layup. Let's see what happens here. Carson has a wide open layup. The right play would be to keep these guys engaged, to have Camden pinned down, or Tommy could set a flare screen and Camden could be rolling out there. Defensively, the right play is to have these guys all be stunting over, and Omar would be thinking about this roll guy, right? But right here, let's see what happens, because we play it right. He's up, he drives it. Carson has a layup. Okay, but Carson's a point. We got to screen load wide strong. And Carson's got to like early roll it and just get there and throw a hand, right? Carson has a layup, but he also has a pop. Okay, so we're getting some shots. I don't worry too much about missed shots. I worry about good shots. I don't know what happens here. We're just going to watch it real quick. Another layup. Good. Bodie's going. Good step through. Okay, we're getting the shots we want. So what? We've missed a few layups to start. We've missed 2 layups here. So understand, guys, that we're playing one of the better teams, I feel, in the St. Louis area. Carson's had 2 threes. Hudson had the 3. We've got a bunch of steals. Hudson had 2 layups. Bodie's had 2 layups, and we just are short on those. We make those shots, all of a sudden it's a 16-6 game to start the game, right? I'm not saying we make layup or we make all our threes, but we make our easy shots. We just make the easy ones. We make the layups, all of a sudden it's a 10-point game, and really all we're doing is making layups, right? And so that's fine. And these are kind of uncontested layups to a certain extent, right? These are the layups that you should be able to make. Okay, so here's another play. We're running our stack play here. Tommy's going to roll. Noah, it's okay to just relax. You don't need to be in here. You can't be in here, Noah, on our stack play, because we are posting. I think Tommy ends up with a 3-second call. So here, Carson, look at, we actually have a layup. Right. So it's we roll them, and Tommy, you got to be able to get out. We got him. We actually have if we would have passed here, Carson, if you would have seen this feed right there. So when you come off this, for everybody running stack, Tommy has a layup. Carson's got to see that. He's already taking it away, and he's taking it to where everybody is. Look right here, Carson, you have a bounce pass layup to Tommy right here. Right here, we have a wide open layup. But we didn't read it. We didn't wait for it, because it's about to come. You've got to see that Noah's got to be out. We have a layup, a huge layup. You've got to let the play develop. You've got to know what your team's doing. If you're the point guard, unfortunately, you have to know time and score, what the plays are, what the options are, what the third or fourth option are, and how everybody's being played, and foul trouble. Like there's just a bunch that is expected of a point guard, right? So right now you've got to know the play, the option, and this, and who's open, right? Because there it is. Okay, it ends up being a 3-second call. They end up calling a timeout, and let's see. I think we end up getting to, we're going to run our zipper play, not our zipper play, our Omaha set again here. Okay, and it's with it's great because we have a new player playing it, right? So there's our screen. Now for all the new guys, here comes Noah, low, wide, strong, set it, use it. So that's not going to be low enough. It's not going to be wide enough. It's not going to be strong enough, but he goes under. And it allows us to at least get the ball in. Now we're playing. Now we have one side. Stay away. Carson, you should not be inside 3 because you're slowing this action down. Stay wide. Run it into ball screen. Look, because Carson is so good, and really because even Tyler can shoot it, it's going to open all of this up. Because if Hudson drives it hard and we've got a screen low, wide, strong with purpose, and we've got to come off downhill, shoulder to shoulder, that when you come off this Hudson and you attack Brock, you've got the best player in the gym right here, ready to kick and drive and shoot and play, right? So there it is. He is not, look, he's behind already. Good roll. Tommy shapes up, right? So we should be getting there. He's got to help Carson be here. Look, not helping. So we get what we want here. We get to the heart of the rim. That's great. The only thing I would do different on this is the screen here. Stay wide, Carson. Don't get in the way of this action. Screen wide, Noah. And then we're downhill. We're downhill. It's a great play. Now we made a layup, right? We made a layup. Running it again. Camden's in this time as the elbow to elbow cut. Omar keeps going under, which is fine. It allows us to get it. Okay, now here we've got, it's all new. And I know people like to move, but here, Noah, just stay away. It's a good cut, but we want this back cut. There's the back cut. And I like that, because that's going to be an option for us there, but we'll probably do it off ball screen. Camden's got to quickly look, catch. He's got it. We got to be running that. We got to be running that screen fast. And then we've got draw and kick right here. Boom, pivot right there. He's got to be able to go over the top, but Hudson, we got too many people there now. Okay. Tyler's play is to drive it here and attack these two guys here. Tyler should be attacking him and him with a drive, but watch 1-2 dribbles. And neither one of those are attack dribbles. They're slow, non-forceful, non-aggressive, not body on body, soft dribbles. And that's a long pass. Okay, now we're standing. Okay, Carson goes and gets it. Now we're just ball screening, rolling, ball screening, rolling. There's the change. Look, let's see what Carson does, because it looks like he's moving with purpose. Move with purpose. Carson wants to reset. Good, we change it. Look, at least there's an interchange. You know what I mean? At least there's an interchange. And Camden's really been working on his drive game lately. But look, because he can shoot it and because his shot fake is getting better, he gets that guy up just a little bit. Look, I like how this guy comes off of one dribble. Look how quickly this guy goes to help, right? There. He's already going to support that drive on the 1.5 dribble. Before that ball hit the floor twice, he's already running and they're already stepping up. So Camden's got 3 on him, and he's got 2 really good kicks and shaping up, and it just gets blocked by the bigger kid, right? But I'm not going to fault anybody for taking it strong and hard to the rim. Okay, one more play. Get another 3 here. Let's see what we do. Brought it up in transition, just stunted on it. We take it back to where we caught it. Look it, I like this. First time we've done this today. The only thing I don't like, I'm not a huge fan of, unless it's a set play. Hudson's bringing it up left side of the floor. If we could have got middle, that's cool. We got a rim runner here. That's really good to put pressure on the defense. We got the best player on the floor, arguably running the weak side with a hand up. Hudson picks it up, doesn't force it, but we immediately catch it and bring it right back to where we got it from. immediately. Doesn't put any pressure on anybody. We should have caught it and drove it right in here. We always want to be changing the floor. So we change it. But here's what's great. Standing up, and he competes all the time, but he is standing up right now and he's locked in on the ball and he's losing vision with the best player that we have, right? So there it is. See? One down screen. This guy's playing Camden. One down screen. That's kind of low, wide, and strong, kind of, right? One good drive to engage defenders. Pivot, and now he's in trouble. Running to close out, right? That's that Booker and Drew Holiday play from the other night, right? It'd be nice. Look, but what Bodie does great. One, we're keeping people occupied on the weak side of the floor, locked in on the ball, locked in on the ball, locked in on the ball, locked in on the ball. No great regard for the men they're guarding, right? But they're really good. But he changes direction. There's the baseline drive, engage, screen, shot. Weak side of the floor. See, Noah's always going front rim. It goes front rim that time. What'd they call? Oh, they called a foul. Okay, they called a foul on it. One down screen, guys. One simple down screen gets us that shot. And they called that foul. That's a foul you like when you're playing for us and you hate when you're playing for them. Right? Okay. We have somebody on just real nitpicky stuff, guys. Weak side of the floor. Noah, you have the weak side of the floor right here. Bodie's got the front. We kind of put this triangle around the rim, right? You've got this side. Let Bodie have the front rim. Somebody's always on the weak side, even though it kind of came off front rim. We're right there. Okay, one more play. And we'll go with the timeout coming up. I think we end up running a play called single here. This is just kind of another bread and butter play for us. The screen's too high here, right? Because he just gets underneath it. But Carson does a good job here. This is just simple basketball, okay? All we do here is we want the screen to be here. So Camden's got to get better at that. We have a shooter low and we have everybody else wide. So just stay wide. Camden ball screened it and he's immediately rolling. And then we're replacing with the shooter. So Hudson should fill top. So we should go roll. It's called roll replace. We're rolling and replacing. That's all we're doing, right? But now we're sealing here with our big, and Camden can play inside a little bit. Okay, stay wide, Bodie. Your man has already lost vision with you. Okay, everybody's locked in on the ball. But look, Brock does a great job, or that's Omar does a great job. You can't leave them. But great job here of diving. Great job by Carson feeding the post. And it's kind of a blind feed, right? He's looking over here on the weak side, but he knows where Camden's going to be. So right here, he's looking over here, right? And Camden's got great post position. It can be lower, wider, stronger, paint and angle and all that. Puts it on the floor maybe a second too early, but he's really getting good at turning that shoulder. It's a good play. Right? That's simple plays, guys, to try to put you in the right spots. Okay, so this will be up on YouTube. I guess if you made it this far, my encouragement would be to, like it, share it, subscribe. This is for people that are new to our program. This is for everybody. This is just kind of youth basketball. It's not necessarily our program and all that, but it's about how to screen, how to keep the floor spaced, how to spread the floor, how to ball screen away and not always be ball screening, but to screen away, bring people to the top of the key, how to back cut, curl cut, how to pop and have better angles after you screen away and somebody curls and back cuts, how to post with angle, how to feed the post, how to look into it, how to stay spaced, all that sort of stuff. It's just basketball, right? And it's the things that we try to teach our program here. So reach out to us. We're on Facebook as well, DeadThree Basketball. Like us on this here on this YouTube channel. Thank you.